Hello everybody and welcome back to Sunshine Islands. We are back on fall day 2. I've got a couple of things I would like to do today. It's raining so I don't have to water my crops, which is great. I'll just go ahead and feed the animals. I guess I should go grab my dog. I forgot to do that last night. Forgot to bring it inside so it doesn't get rained on. I'll probably go do that real quick before I leave the farm today because we have a couple of things to do. I looked up how to trigger Lana's heart event, her first one, and it needs to be raining. And so I have a tough choice because I also have enough heart points to go and see Witch Princess's first event, but it also needs to be raining for that. It'll be sunny tomorrow, which is good. I think I'm going to go and give the Witch Princess a visit because all of her events, every single one of them, requires it to be raining. And that's gonna be a little tricky. I mean, it's not like rain is very rare in this game, but you can't really control the weather. And she's also a little farther away than Lana is. So I think we will go and see her first thing. Ray is out walking on the beach, and if I give him another fish, we should be able to get a sunstone out of him. By the way, I reeled in this stone the other day. I kept it because it was similar to the stones you're looking for. Here, it's a gift from me to you. Excellent. I will have to go inside his house one day and see if I can get his household sunstone, but that is a step in the right direction for sure. I guess I should start picking up branches. There's a lot of branches in this season, which is great because I'm going to deplete my resources as I build the chicken coop today. But it comes in spurts. It's like I won't see branches for a while and I'll be desperate, and then there's so many that there's absolutely no way that I would have the stamina to chop them all down. Alrighty. Let's see Witch's first event here. Oh, it's you. I thought you were that brat, so I was about to cast a spell on you. What do you want? I don't know, just chillin'. Oh, this? They're all books on magic. But this isn't all of them. I have so many I had to split them up. I put the rest in a house on a deserted island called Sunny Island. Let's see, we've got spells on enlarging bears and on turning humans into bears. Oh, and on the proper creation of bears. She loves bears. That sure sounds like fun. Right, you know it. Maybe I'll show you some magic later. Alright. Come and see me anytime. So obviously I have enough hearts with her to see that first event, which is great, and we should be quickly on our way towards bumping her up another heart or two, especially now that we have access to these red herbs, which is going to help us significantly. Giving her red versus giving her purple gives us about 200 more friend points each day, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that is also how Natalie was able to catch up to Julia so quickly. As I discovered, I was so baffled as to how the heck Natalie caught up to Julia so fast when we've been giving Julia gifts for so long, but as it turns out, Natalie loves blueberries, whereas Julia only likes pet food, and so if you look at it from that standpoint, you can see that it really does make a huge difference, and that's why I think we will be able to also catch Lana up really, really quickly, because she loves fish. And I'm catching a couple of fish today because I gave my last one to Ray, and it is Lana's birthday, so I want to be sure to give her a fish today. And it's also not a day where I'm going to be using a ton of stamina. I could chop down some more branches and make them into lumber today, which might not be a bad idea, but I'm not going to be watering today or anything like that, so I figured it was a good day to do a little bit of fishing. I'll try and catch one more thing here and then I will go on my way, because I do have things to do today. There we go. Wow, 37 inches, or centimeters, that's not too bad. I think that's the biggest one we've caught so far. Still considered a small fish, so it's not like it does anything. Alright, Lana should be at home, I would imagine. Most people are home when it's raining outside. Even Chen's home, which is kind of shocking because on Fridays, when he has his day off, he's outside most of the time. Which I would imagine if you only ever get one day off a week. We're going to be paying Mirabelle a visit in a couple of days to buy a chicken from her once we have our coop built. The only unfortunate part is that we're building the coop today, which means that it will be ready by tomorrow. But we're not going to be able to buy a chicken from her until Sunday because she is closed on Saturdays. It's the only day of the week that she is closed. So, bit of crappy timing on my part, a little bit, but I'm not all that worried about it. We will give all of our lovely ladies their gifts. I'll probably eat a sandwich while I'm here, just because I'm here, so why not? Make sure to give Lana her gift. And stop in at Gannon's, and then that's kind of all that I really had planned for today. And I should also give the Sprite his gift as well. And Gannon, I'll give them both some material stone. It would be nice if more Harvest Sprites would move in so I would have bigger discounts, but that's okay, I just have to be patient. There probably is a better gift that I could find for them, but this is just kind of the cheapest and easiest gift that I have at the moment. So let's go ahead and look at what we have here. He only decreased the lumber cost by 15, I guess, instead of the 20 that I thought he was going to, so he kind of ripped me off a little bit, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. Normally it's 150 pieces of lumber. But then when you look at the barn, you get the full 20 pieces taken off that we had seen last time we had asked for enchanting help. So these numbers are arbitrary, they don't really make much sense. You can see here that we have the Ranch Link Island Bridge, and he's only taking 10 pieces of lumber off this cost here. So I don't know if it's divided by how much lumber is required, or what the deal is, or cost. I really don't know, but I can't complain too much. I'm still saving myself a little bit of lumber. But as you can see, it is much more cost efficient to just hand over the lumber and build this than it is for me to do the same with the bridge. It's only going to cost us $5,000 more to build the bridge with Gannon's help, but we saved the 150, or the 100 pieces of lumber rather, whereas with the chicken coop we get a huge discount and we save a lot of money in the long run. So we are going to go ahead and ask him to build the chicken coop for us, which will be ready by tomorrow. And I'm going to pick up more branches. And Lana, I'm going to give you your fish. Because I'm just so romantic. Here is your dead fish, m'lady. Happy birthday. A birthday present? Thanks, I love it. I'm sure you do. Alrighty, I think the next birthday we have on our calendar is Nathan. I'm not too worried about his friendship. I haven't talked to Regis in a couple days. I should probably speak to him. Because I have not been going to Volcano Island. I haven't had a need to do it. I've been so busy with everything else. But I am still conscientious of not avoiding or ignoring people, just in case. Oh, and I should talk to Carol as well. The innkeeper. And I guess to close this video out, because we still have a little bit of video time, I should go over to Mushroom Island. And I should also ship a few things before 5 o'clock. Right now I don't really have anything worth money. I'm carrying this corn around in my inventory because I've been giving this to the diner and the cafe owners for recipes, so I'll try to keep doing that until there's no more recipes left, and then I will ship those. I'm going to get lots of chestnuts, so I'm going to go ahead and sell those. All of my mushrooms, there's no point in saving those at the moment. But other than that, I'm pretty low on stuff to sell. I should probably start selling my fish, because I do need to ship 100 of those to get a sunstone, but they've been doing so well as gifts for me currently that I don't think I've even shipped a single one. I think I've just been using them as gifts so far. So let's mosey on over to Mushroom Island real quick. Oh, you're way out here, Pierre. You're like cruising around in the outdoors in the rain, not even close to home. Not much on this island today. A couple of things, a couple of mushrooms to sell. I'll say hello to Shay. And then we will go home. I'll probably close the video out by looking at our assets. I realized that I never looked at our assets at the end of summer. Now, there isn't really much to talk about because we do sort of view it from time to time. We look at our friendships and things like that. And I didn't pick up anything else I want to sell. Maybe a few mushrooms. Alright. So if we go to the asset screen, you can see now that we are back to an extremely low number of lumber, which is very depressing. We had over 150 pieces, and now we are basically starting over. despite building the chicken coop, we are sitting in a pretty good spot. We have almost $30,000, and at this point, I should probably start thinking about buying a couple of more upgrades. Maybe some upgraded tools that we can stick some wonderfuls into. The toolbox is probably a really good investment at this point. The largest rucksack. We should be getting a fairly steady flow of cash in the fall season, not only with our crops, but also because we're going to be getting a chicken soon. Overall, you can see in the summertime that we came out on top. We ended up making a profit. And so far we've done that all year. You can see in spring it was significant. We made a significant amount of profit compared to how much we spent. And even in the summertime, it did take us a little while to get going with crops and things like that. But in the end, we did end up on top, and we did end up making about $13,000. And in the fall time here, we're just starting. I do anticipate that it will be very much the same. Hopefully we come out on top. It depends on how much we build and how much we do, I suppose. But we're sitting at a good place. You can see that our horse has 3 hearts, which means that we should be getting a sunstone from the horse any day now. And I will continue to feed and train it. I don't have a ton in the way of recipes, but you can see here, for example, I've gotten lots of recipes from our crops that we've grown. So I've gotten recipes from turnips and potatoes, corn, and tomatoes as well. A couple of mushroom recipes, and then a few miscellaneous ones here, blueberries and more tomato recipes and such. So this is coming along slowly. I don't have a lot of options as to giving food items away for recipes, but I'm not overly worried about it because we don't even have a kitchen at this point. And if we look at the summer season, again, in the end, we didn't do as much as we did in the springtime. We still were really on top of shipping things in the spring, but considering how long it took tomatoes and corn to come in, we didn't end up doing too badly. At this point, you can see on my fishing log, like I said, all I've shipped is junk that I've caught from the ocean, and none of that counts towards the total fish that you ship for the sunstone, which is unfortunate. I've shipped some herbs here and there, some flowers. You guys have seen me do that, not only to fill out this log of all our items, but also just to clean up a little bit. We've shipped a significant amount of mushrooms at this point, and if we keep at it, we should be able to not only get a sunstone for shipping 100 mushrooms, but we will also gain access to a new pet, which is really nice. I've shipped a lot of weeds, which amounts to like nothing. I think they're worth $1 each, but just to get them out of my way. And then if we just kind of want to quickly scroll through our friendships, you can see that they are shaping up nicely. It's still crazy to me that Natalie and Julia have the same amount of friendship. If we start giving Julia eggs from our chicken or chickens, that will increase her friendship significantly because that is a loved gift. So it's kind of gonna be a race between these two, I think. Sabrina, I've really slowed down on the gift giving. I have to kind of have better gift selection for her, but I still pay attention to her. Lana already has 3 hearts, which is probably a combination of the fish I've been giving her plus the big birthday gift I just gave her. Witch Princess has 3 hearts. And as you can see, we are also in good shape with some of the villagers as well. It's mixed. Some of them have a decent heart level and some of them are lagging a little bit behind, but I would say overall we are not doing too badly. So there you go. There's our stat breakdown in case you were interested. We will be back tomorrow because Gannon will have built the chicken coop for us. And it'll be really exciting to see that on our farm, and we'll just kind of go over that and then get it prepared to buy some chickens the following day. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.